I have previously played through Elden Ring using only green, purple, and red items, and today we'll be beating every single major boss in both the base game and DLC, reliving my emo days with only black items. Now yes, technically this is a shade and not a color, and it's really the absence of all color. But where's the fun in ignoring all these items? Plus, this run was really interesting. There was a huge amount of weapons, many of which were actually introduced in the DLC, along with the widest selection of armor of any of the color runs yet. However, the selection of talismans is arguably the worst that I've ever had, most of them being downright useless. Let me know which color you want to see next in the comments below, and make sure to hit that sub button so you don't miss any of the rainbow of videos that are coming out. Also, I'm live 4 days a week over on Twitch, so swing by and say hi sometime. Now, let's hop right on in, enjoy the video. There's a lot of yellows, but you know the predominant color, the main thing right there? Black. Like the abyss, like the night, like my coffee, your soul, our clothes when we listen to pop punk, all of it. Now we have to pick, of course, whatever or the starting class fits our color scheme the best, and I already know which one it is. It's obviously the Confessor, obviously, for 2 reasons. Number 1, look at that outfit. Look at that outfit. Number 2, the shield. We need to discuss this shield. We're starting off well. We already need to discuss whether this is an item. Does that count? Okay, how about this? Compromise. Can I use this to go and get the other thing that I have to get? Count until we get the other. It needs to be black like the abyss. There are quite a few that are gonna be black like the abyss. Yeah, count. Okay, let's do that. Ow. Well, this is gonna take a minute. Rakshas is great. Kasada? No, I definitely would count that as... I died. I would count that as red, personally. Like, I do so little damage, and then to add to that, he's so jumpy and can apparently hit me when I'm behind him. He's so close to dead, as long as I don't screw up. Hallelujah! We've done it! Look at that! We have our first weapon. Then we'll go and kill a cemetery shade for the Mantis Blade. Oh, look at you. You're beautiful. This right here, this is what we're talking about. This is the epitome of a perfect boss. Now, unfortunately, their weapon, not enough. But the boss itself, fabulous. We are gonna show Margit the true meaning of night. That's a thing he says, right? Some sort of line that he says about the night, that you'll know the night's wrath or some shit. I'm here to prove I'm better than you. Ha! Onwards! Nobody expects the Shadow Inquisition! Now, we already know what the most black colored boss is in the game. It's obviously going to be Cemetery Shade. I don't even think it's close. They're literally made out of like void and they're called a shade. So, I mean, we don't even have to look for them this time. And the spin to win, which is like hitting half the time. Goodbye.
I am the Lord.
Okay, I think the plan is we let this go by. We fall down, we make the man mad, and then we go over here and we hope that it kills him. It didn't kill him. Oh, everything's fine, everything's fine. Watch. Ha! Perfect, the plan worked great. Where the fuck is the item? How? I'm being bullied. Ooh, the damage! That's pretty dang good. For R1s? That's pretty solid. Wonderful. Goodbye. Red Wolf of Radigan. Ugh. Because again, it's not just a phase. This is who we are. Ow. Goodbye. Again, I recommend self-expression. I saw the recommendation for black parade jackets as maybe an alternative for people that wanted to have a little bit of variety. I think it'd be good. Oh my God. Can you, listen, I understand that we're in our emo phase, okay? But can we stop having temper tantrums? We agree that Messmer is obviously the most emo boss in the entire game, right? Like, I know there's other bosses that are maybe, like, coloration-wise are closer, but Messmer is by far the most, he's actually like an emo kid. He listens to My Chemical Romance. I'll be honest, I was not paying attention to what he was doing. I don't think I've ever seen him do that swipe up move before in my life. Granted, I've usually killed him by now, but and this weapon is fine. This weapon is fine, but not super great. Okay. And we now have our first of 4 physic tiers that we can put in. Not that one. That one. That's one. Now give me my last physic tier that I can get in the base game. There's one more in the DLC, which is the best one. Give. Leyndell. I don't remember what this one does. It's looking like a lot of gold. I am not, yeah, I'm not very happy with the look of this outfit here. Oops. Sir, stop it, stop it. the poise break. The physic coming in. Oh, actually, the physic already ran out. Well, it probably helps a little bit at the beginning of it, I guess. Goodbye, Radon. Consider updating the outfit with maybe like, I don't know, some gothic elements in there. I blame my family for me walking off the edge there. The game is frozen? It's perfect. See, so here's the thing. I don't think that this set, despite it being the black knife set, I don't think it is a black set. I think it's blue. Like the hood is maybe gray, but it's really like they're honestly they're just named poorly. Is what I'm discovering. Although, to be fair, the silver knives or the gray knives or the blue knives is not nearly as threatening as the Knight of the Black Knives, you know? And their weapon is a black knife, so it's valid. Hello, DTS. Hiya, Blade. Oh, it's so red. Maybe we don't use that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There was nowhere to go. That was all just bad. Cool, okay. Ugh. He's entirely yellow, which is the opposite of black, I'm pretty sure. Actually, no, it's white. But like, you know, gross. Can you believe this? If you're gonna make a shade, okay, of a boss or something, you should at least make the shade black. Like the cemetery shades. They're incredible. Godfrey Piss Lord, indeed. Are you gonna stagger? I know I'm using a dagger, but like, come on. Get out of here, yellow man. Oh, and I can get Fia set here too, right? No. Well, you use yellow weapons, so you're off to a bad start, friend. And your fit is definitely brown and not black. So I think we're giving Morgott a 0 out of 10. Ew, he's making your rain yellow. Gross. Man, he does that move out of nowhere sometimes, eh? It's crazy. Goodbye. You think this will do the same amount of damage it does? Because it's percent based, right? What was that? Like 486? Hang on. 486 versus... Granted, the initial hit was more on that one, so obviously that's why, but still, that feels like it was around the same. Everything's going terrible. Run from the piss rain. Hiya! Goodbye, brown man / yellow. Definitely brown, not black. Yes, it is. Death Poker is a weird one because it is definitely not the color you think it's going to be. I do 0 damage. That is a problem. It's fine. Okay, part of your body hit me that I did not think was actually had a hitbox. So that was fun. Yeah, I do like 0 damage to you. What's up with that? Granted, I'm not using straight damage, but still. It's not like my weapon is weak or anything. Are you gonna do your thing there? No, you're gonna do it over here. No, you are doing it over there. You nerd. How dare you? Great. And this is definitely a weapon that I personally think is a black weapon. Imagine if it was Goth Giant instead of Fire Giant. That would be a better boss all the way through. Please don't step on me. If you were Goth Giant, you could step on me. As you are not Goth Giants, no stepping. Please and thank you. Are you not gonna poise break? Thank you. I appreciate you. I forgot. If it's weird, it's DS2. I got stunned. That was so strange. Again, you would have been cooler if you were Goth Giant, but I guess that's reserved for Resident Evil. Hello, ma'am. Goodbye, ma'am. Or what are we saying? Goth Daddy? Hello, Goth Daddy Mohg. Can you get down here? Speed is of the essence. Thank you so much. Mohg really needs more black in his outfit. He's like, his outfit is all purpley and red and shit. I don't remember what color we decided it was last time. I think we decided it was blue. Is that right? How have I not gotten a poise break yet? What? I guess I didn't go all the way around. I guess that's fair. I felt like I went all the way around that, but I suppose I did not. People ask me what my least favorite weapon is all the time in this game. And there's a lot of bad weapons. But I think I can confidently say Radahn swords and PCR swords are my least favorite weapons in the entire game. They are terrible colossal swords. They're paired and they don't have a full paired moveset. They do fuck all for damage. They're horrendously bad. I hate them from the deepest parts of my black soul. Fuck you, Leda. And we're gonna go and make ourselves look incredible and pick up a bunch of shit, including this guy's hammer. Hiya! That, we're gonna do that. It's gonna be really cool. I can't wait. Wonderful, great hammer. Oh, did you drop? No. Excellent, the perfect, most beautiful, most fabulous armor set that they've ever made in this game. And the most beautiful shield that's ever been made as well. Well, I got stuck on a wall. God, they're ugly, aren't they? You can hit both of them, man. It's so good. See, and like this is great. This is great separation. Give me your face, or in this case, your upper chest area. Wonderful. No summoning for you. No friends. Only the two of us. Fuck. I was behind him. Hello. Last one. Goodbye. There we go. That was a little bit of an issue, but it's fine. Bring it on, Canada. Here, Ray, I won't use the buff for you, okay? Even though it is just arguably a worse idea, I won't do it for the integrity of the run. I hope you're happy. Cannot wait for Vampires and Dustbloods. It's gonna be so fun. God, I hope that game is actually good. Goodbye, Canada. It's been a pleasure. Vampire deer? No, vampire moose. He's a moose, not a deer. There is a difference. As a Canadian, I cannot stand for this slander that is happening. It is a moose. I think this does more damage. Oh God, that was nearly terrible. Okay, dead, dead, dead. Wonderful. Give me my tier. They also should be worth, for the amount of effort you have to put into killing them, way more than 9,000 runes. That's insane. Now, do I remember this man's moveset? No. Am I going to not worry about it? Also, yes. Maliketh. I need not only your blade, but I also need your armor set. So I can kill your... What is Rykard in relation to Maliketh? Brother? Friend? Coworker? I did not realize how bad this was gonna be on him, but his hitbox kind of sucks. And I didn't clue in that it was gonna be this terrible. There we go. It does good poise damage though. I mean, that's cool. Now this is an outfit. Look at this man. Oh, he's gorgeous. He's so pretty. Wow, deflecting hearts here with this weapon on him kind of is ass. We did deflecting on him before and it was really good, and it's kind of not great with this weapon. Goodbye, Maliketh. I really didn't use the deflecting tier at all with this. We're gonna use it on somebody else. It didn't work as well on this as much as I was hoping for.
To kill what?
But now we can go kill Rykard. At least his Maliketh's black blade is black. Outfit, 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 outfit. Hello, noble. I've killed you already once today, but you had a friend. Now you do not. And you're also like significantly weaker. Hit me, coward. Come here often. Goodbye. Again, consider changing the outfit. How many hits for the first bleed proc? All right. Voice break. Ah, we got lucky. Although I think he already activated it. Did he? No, he didn't. Did he get it off? I can't tell. Bleed proc. Oh yeah. We got skulls. We got to move. If I can get his lava to turn off again, that'd be great. Or I could just not roll. Apparently I'm out of heals, so we're just hoping that we kill him in time. There's a bleed proc. There's a stagger. We're cutting it close. No, you sack of shit. Wait, hold. It counts. That can summon him. Oh, is that what the yelling bird does? Aha, it does. Oh, that's cool. It's good to know. Okay. Listen, I'm sorry I called you Wolverine from Walmart, but like, it's kind of true. I don't know what you want me to say. There we go. Now, I'm on the fence for Beast Claws. This was one I had on my list, and I think they are predominantly black, but the actual like blade isn't. It's the glove that is. I think I'm gonna count it because it's the actual glove that's black, even if the blade isn't. So I feel like that counts, right? That missed, you bastard. I know people love this weapon. I'm not a big fan of Maliketh's Black Blade. I think it's a little on the weak side for what it should be doing, but it's very fitting for this run. Did we get it? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that Didn't work. Okay, I tried to deflect those two. Well, I got cocky. I would much rather use almost anything else on this boss. Hell, the perfume bottles feel better on this guy than this does. Is Sword Lance? I personally don't think so. I think Sword Lance is more like gray. It kind of falls into like the steel and iron category where they're not, it's like a shade, but it's not the right shade. He missed me? You know what? I'm not gonna question it. I'm actually really curious if the Black Blade is wrong with its R1s when you're rolling. It feels too short, and I kind of want to test it to see if it is. Or I guess you're poking R1s as well. Weird. Weird. Not a fan of this weapon. If you like it, sell me on it. Maybe it's because I don't have any of the stuff that would actually make it good, like any of the talismans. But I am not a fan of this weapon. I don't think this weapon is particularly great. Okay, Dragon Man, I have to test my Ash of War on your face. Yeah, I like that. Honestly, even that's good. I definitely think I like the Ash of War better because the Ash of War is a little bit faster and catches them out. But that's still really solid. That was great. I'm impressed. Okay, it's a little slow. I gotta say, this armor looks so good, but it's so trash. And I am genuinely shocked at how bad the armor actually has wound up being as an armor set. Fashion-wise, gorgeous. Probably the best in the game, or one of the best in the game. But it's just so bad. Claws of Night, wonderful. Okay, I did not drink my Physic apparently, which I will be honest was news to me because I thought I did. Holy, what the hell? That is the longest guard counter I've ever seen. The bandit set has more poise as well. That's crazy. God, this armor set is so bad. Once again, stylish. Don't get me wrong, I get it. It's stylish as fuck, but it's terrible. I really like these weapons. I think these weapons are sick. These weapons are definitely not as good as they could be because I obviously don't have the majority of things that make them strong. But I really, really, really like them from a moveset and design perspective. I'm telling you, Mom, it's not just a phase, okay? Why don't you believe me? Yo, I am coming around to Beast Claws. I gotta say, when I first tried these, was not sold on them. Now, though, I'm coming around to them. Kinda digging them. Occultation? Yeah, perfect. Okay, great. And it's a black item. that's so cool. Can't wait to use that sword. It's gonna be great. Why did you not?
Why did you cross?
Where'd he go? Cool. Okay, finally. Be gone! Wonderful. Look at it. It's perfect. I have a hammer for you. I gotta say, your cousin, the Blackblade Kindred, way cooler as far as a enemy goes. I just want you to know that. And if you considered updating your fashion choices to match them, I think you too could be a lot cooler, personally. Base, please. Thank you. I almost missed it. Goodbye. Oh, wait. Goodbye. Wonderful. We get, I honestly didn't have this on my list for some reason, but that is definitely, for sure, a black talisman. I would have loved Godwin in the DLC. I still don't understand why he's a fish or a mer person. Frankly, I'm more upset that there's not more people in this game. We have Godwin and no one else. I got comboed. Hi, Bayle. How's it going, buddy? You're like black and red. We like you, I think. All right. The damage is not great, but these are really good from a bleed perspective. So, like, we should get a bleed proc here pretty quick, I'm hoping. Even though he has, like, crazy fucking resist. These are a lot worse than I was expecting, to be honest. Yeah, there's one bleed proc. Very nice, very nice. Ow. Whoa, you're doing something that I did not expect. That was weird. Really? They tagged my foot? No way. There we go. Bye, Bayle. Okay. Ash of War is amazing. I cannot believe how utter trash the damage output was, though, from that. I know we aren't, like, built for it. I get that. But, like, compared to everything else I've been using on this run so far, that was, like, shockingly terrible. How are you, Oreo? Hi, Loretta. 1. Okay, not as much as I was expecting. I thought it was going to be a 3er with the charged heavies. Also, the non-charged didn't do that much more damage than the charged did. 521 versus... Never mind, it does double. Well, no, she was staggered. Hang on. 521 versus... Okay, it's basically double still. More than I was giving credit for. And that's why I like colossal weapons, in case you've ever wondered.
Thou shalt not evade the flame of my...
Wonderful. Well, I missed. I missed. Uh-oh. That was not the angle I thought he was at. That's unfortunate. Bam! Goodbye, Fortisax. You definitely fit the vibe of our run. Not only because you are basically all black and with a little bit yellow, but also arguably a goth as well. Or emo. It really, I mean, he could be both. I wonder how much bleed they actually do. I could make them bleed. I haven't done that. That might not be a bad idea. Oh my God, what? Well, that was bullshit. Oh good, I missed. This has to do like the worst poise damage in the game. Except for maybe the Smithscript daggers and arrows. It attacks way too fast for it to be remotely good. Oh my God. Ridiculous. I think this is one of my least favorite weapons I've used on him. The only one that's up there as well is the perfume bottles. Those are real bad. Don't get me wrong, they have their place, but it doesn't feel great on that boss which makes me think they're not going to be great on non-NPC bosses. Anything that can't be interrupted by like this, I feel like is not going to be as strong. Like they cover distance and they're really cool, but man, they're missing something there, you know? I usually kill Hippo for the Skidoo, and I forgot this time. Good old Sword of Night, or as Bip called it, Rivers of Brood. Ooh, if I charge it, it does more damage and the AoE. Ooh, that's interesting. That's very cool. That's very cool. Yeah, totally my favorite boss. Definitely don't hate Rakshasa with every fiber of my being. Totally my favorite boss. Yep, for sure. Yeah. Okay, Secret Red Skull. Fantastic. Okay, no, yes.
I suppose it was the Ansbach who won over. Perhaps.
Your floor is kind of black, to be honest. And maybe it's more of a dark gray. How did we both miss? I missed the deflect, sure, but she completely missed hitting me at all. That was very weird. Oh well, whatever. Huh, I'm surprised. I thought she was going to voice break there. Goodbye, Rolana. It's been a pleasure. Be sent to the void. How is that the first time I've said that? Yeah, this area is very yellow, but it's also got like there's a lot of black going on as well, because it is the Skidoo. So it's kind of a combination of two. This is what we call colors living in harmony. This is beautiful to see. $3,000 for not getting the final hit off of that. Pretty solid. Damn, I didn't get the final. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I thought I was gonna get the final hit off. It didn't work. Damn, that was good. That was so much damage on that. Holy fucking shit, that was awesome. Good God, that's a lot of damage, dude. Holy fucking shit, man. He didn't even get to do the explosion again. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Sunflower Blossom. Okay, so let me explain what happened. I did the deflect, and the deflect, when I did the guard counter after, didn't have enough time for me to roll because it was still attacking, and I got hit twice during that, which caused me to basically be dead. Okay, good news, I missed my attack. We wouldn't want to hit the attack, that'd be too easy. He's running away from me. Getting the riposte on him feels so awkward compared to some bosses. How did that miss? I don't know how that one guard counter missed. That was wild. I have to get across the very, 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 very large arena that they put Estelle on the other side of for some reason. Okay, let's see. How much are we doing? You know, if it is doing extra damage, it's not great damage. Huh? I mean, that was a fully charged heavy doing 1,000, which is, I guess, fine, but... The poise damage is at least nice, but I'm very, very confused. Give me your face. Why was the other one so bad? I'm so confused. I don't understand why it was so bad. I don't... Where's my rock? There's my rock. Okay. Cool. No! Sir. Wonderful. All right. Once the friends are dead, everything else is fine. Uh-oh. God, it's 2 of them to get it? That's crazy. I can just walk around that? I didn't know that. Today I learned... God, I love great hammers, man. Hammers, great hammers, colossal weapons, anything that does a crazy amount of poise damage. So fun. Hey, you can deflect that? I didn't know that. Cool. Apparently when I have drank my juice, am able to deflect the literal cold and wind. Aw, man! I was in the animation. And... goodbye. I do very little damage. Why? Going back and forth from the DLC to the base game to the DLC really throws off my perception of what damage is supposed to be. Because, like, the amount of damage that we're doing right now from a physical raw number standpoint is, like, pretty normal for the DLC, but it feels bad. But then I go back to the base game, and it feels like I do even less, even though that's obviously the case because I don't have Skidoo Blessings. It's very, very weird. Uh-oh. Every time that catches me out. That's a rare move. Bye, Messmer. Good night to my fellow emo. Au revoir.
Curse upon thee.
Maybe it was just a phase after all. 692. We did like almost a quarter of his bar using the Ash of War. So that was cool, I guess. Man, sometimes I fight these bosses and I feel like their health that they have or are supposed to have has drastically shifted from what I'm used to. He doesn't, obviously. Oh, I'm so dead. Well. Well. Ow. Woo! We almost don't learn our lessons. There we go. Cool. Okay. Am I gonna get a bleed proc here? Yep. Goodbye, Jory. Right now, there's the Crusade Insignia buff. There's the Physic. There's the phase 2. Then we run in. We do some R1s and some R2s. We hope for a Poise Break. Poise Break? Yeah, look at that. Great damage. There's the bleed. There's the phase 2, or 3 transition. Technically, I guess, is phase 3. Well, we did a lot of damage right off the get-go, which was nice. The instant madness from that drives me insane. Uh-oh. Oh my god, it's so much damage, man. Oh, that's insane. Yeah. Just let me heal you, you annoying jerk. There's the bleed proc. God, what a fun boss. Goodbye, Midra. Always a pleasure, my friend. Even if you did rudely kill me on the first attempt. Ah, Romina. This room, it's the wrong color. It's way too pink. Now, I know that black and pink do look good together. Okay, I get that. But this room, it's too pink, ma'am. We need to work on your decor. Poise break. Hooah! Hooah! We should get a poise break here. And then I will get the phase 2 transition here as well. I think she's at the right amount of health. Let's see. Yes. No chance I'm getting around to that. That's fine. Like here, this is a cool one to do with. Oh, never mind. She didn't roll far enough. Okay, ma'am. I was gonna counter that, but then she just didn't come towards me at all, which is wild. Ow, good lord. See, like there, that's a cool spot to use it when she does the wheel spin thing. I prefer walking through that because that looks way sicker, but that's so cool. It's true. Sword of Night has been, I've never been more disappointed in a weapon with how cool it looks than Sword of Night. Sword of Night looks incredible, and yet it is utter ass. I really thought it was going to be significantly stronger and impress me, and unfortunately it did not. Yeah, just bad.
To stand before the Elden Ring.
Yes, you did. Okay. And I am here to come all over you. Wait. The Rykard, the rare Rykard spell that I never see, because I usually kill Rykard after I kill Gideon. Bye, Gideon. Okay, hello, Godfrey. I'm gonna use a terrible weapon on you. I hope you enjoy this experience as much as I do. Phase transition, please. Thank you. Rude. It was hitless until that moment. Can I get one more bleed proc? Probably not, eh? I can get another poise break. Hey, and a bleed proc at the end. Let's go. Well, we only got knocked back by the roar, but that does count as a hit, so not hitless, sadly. This weapon, though, is, for the amount of coolness factor this weapon has, it lacks all of the damage. Why do you think they gave him a scythe? What do you think the reason was there? Osbach, get in here, buddy!
Blood of fire for the dignity of my lord.
Sweet Jesus.
By way of apology, I will reveal the
This is going great. I gotta say, this weapon started off fantastic. Now, I'm a little less impressed by it. Okay, goodbye, Dane. Osbach, you can, never mind. I was gonna say Osbach can have the final hit, but then she healed. All you, Osbach. Ah, good job, buddy. It's so nice to have him back. It's been so long. Oh, you mean it's a black only run? Yeah, the exception is smithing stones. My physics, or my flasks, for example. Those are the exceptions. Everything else is black items only. Otherwise, it would just be a +0 run with even worse restrictions. So, rather than do that, since those are obviously not black, they're yellow or gold, I guess. Oops. Black Flame Tornado. I love doing this. I don't really get to do this that often, but it's really fun. I'm not built for it technically the best, but I mean, it's fine. There's one cast. There's two casts. This is worth it, probably. Nice. Cool. There was one more. I was right. Black Flame Tornado is so fun, man. Ah, so much damage. Hello, PCR, if that is your real name. This is true, but I feel like colossal swords take more stamina to attack than colossal weapons. And that just might be like recency bias. That's what it feels like that. I hate how much of this fight I spent watching your stamina bar. Man, the more and more that we do this fight, like there was a part at the beginning where I was like, oh, this fight's really hard and fun. And then the fight became really hard and not fun. And then the fight became really hard, or became much easier and became fun. And now we're at a point where I've done it so often, I think I don't like this fight and it's not fun. It's just a slog every single time. He has so much health. He's got so many attacks that he attacks with so frequently. It just feels like you're constantly in the shit end of the battle and stuff. I don't know. I've started to dislike this fight in comparison to all of the other hard ones. Malenia, still super fun. It still feels very fair. And like, I really do think if his poise meter was better, that the fight would feel a lot more fun. But he doesn't even feel like a Dark Souls 1 or 2 or 3 boss where you can, like Dark Souls 3, I guess is the example, because they didn't have poison in 1 and 2. In Dark Souls 3, you rarely get poise breaks. It's not really a big mechanic in that game, but it's a really big mechanic in this game. And none of the bosses in that game ever felt like they were too, like, constantly on you all the time. I think the only one that was close was Gale, but even Gale didn't feel as bad as this. Not even close. I definitely think they improved this boss by changing the stuff they did from the original version, because the original version of this was just colossally unfun. Goodbye, PCR. Your outfit does have black on it, but it's mostly gold, so, you know, get out. And Mikola, a shining, brilliant, white, light on your, ugh, terrible. Terrible, I say. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Goodbye, my friend. Okay, $3.91 for an R1. I tried to get it there and it didn't work. I don't like how long the animation is at the end of it. What are you doing? Where are you aiming? That's why you only use it for the back step. Yeah, I don't blame you. Damn, that was really sick. And then I got hit by the follow-up move. I feel like this weapon is the definition of it looks slick, but it operable is, it's not great when you actually start operating it. Ma'am, how dare you? How dare you, ma'am? Was cool. That there was good. I liked it there. I don't like it on the majority of stuff, but when she does her like her dash in thing, that's a really good opportunity because she doesn't follow that up usually. Oh boy, that was bad. Why was that so bad? Ma'am? It is also weird to me that the Reaper riposte only does damage one time, even though there's clearly a second hit that happens. Because, like, you hit the body with the riposte, like that, and that's where the damage hits. But when you pull it through, there's no more damage there, and I feel like there should be. It wouldn't matter. I mean, it would be the same amount of damage if they split it up into 2 hits or not, but it feels like there should be a second hit. Just, you know, don't shadow clone jutsu and we're good. Please and thank you. I would appreciate if you would not. Goodbye, Melania. The butterfly thing is cool, but if they were black butterflies, it'd be better. Anyways, that's black items only. I'll see you later, YouTube. Bye-bye now.